Hey, what's up guys, Matt here. Today I'll be going through the JC Wings November 2017 new releases. Before I get into these, tomorrow I'll be going out to the airport to catch United's first 777-300ER service into Auckland. That's from San Francisco, so these were downgraded from daily, from all year round daily summer to just a summer seasonal, summer being Southern Hemisphere summer, and now so the season is starting tomorrow, and so I'll be out there to catch that, and hopefully I might be able to catch the takeoff depending on how much time I have. I may be able to get one more review done tomorrow as well. I wasn't able to get any done over the weekend, too busy, just as you all know, for months now I've been really busy, so I just trying to find as much time as possible, but that is the plan for tomorrow, so hopefully I can get those takeoff, landing done, put it into one video if I can, and yeah, so anyway, let's start. Before we go into the JC Wings models though, this is one model I'll be getting from one of the companies I don't usually buy from, and that's Hobby Master, because they released a 1 to 200 scale space shuttle. Now I wasn't going to show you this, I was just going to let you know. This is the Atlantis, but I want to show you because they this is the bare skin before it's painted on these models, and it's pretty cool to see. It's not all metal though. You can there is no metal that I know of that is as dull as this, so it has to be plastic. So you got the nose, unless it's just mold for now and they're going to fill it in with metal later, but it looks like it's just plastic. You got the payload. Some of the payload in there is plastic. The little covers around the outside for the smaller boosters, I don't know if they are boosters or just like air rockets when they're, because they use air. They don't typically use boosters when they're in space. They typically use air to move the craft around. And then the top of the wings look like they're plastic as well. So that's kind of what it looks like for a die-cast model or any other model. But yeah, it's pretty cool to see. But that's really what I want to show you with that. So I'll be getting that. Atlantis is perfect for me because I was supposed to see Atlantis take off in 2009, but it was delayed due to inclement weather. Although the weather was perfect, and there was 2 flights in 2009, but I believe I was there to watch STS-129, which was the third to last Atlantis's flight, and Atlantis was the last one to go into space in 2011 that's when they shut the program down. But I did see the rare 2 space shuttles on the stands that day when I did a tour that day instead of obviously watching the takeoff. That Discovery and they had Atlantis both sitting on different stands, and that was pretty cool to see. Anyway, after that big long thing about the space shuttles, let's go on to these JC Wings models. It's a really good release, I must say. We'll start with 1 to 400, of course. First up is the Ukraine International 777-200ER. Registration number is URGOA, and I believe they have just received these. I don't know if they're brand new from Boeing themselves or whether they're just brand new to the fleet, but I know they've just got their first one. United Airlines A350-100. Actually, I may be wrong, they may have just painted them. I can't remember what it was. Registration number is OHLWK. Pretty cool looking aircraft. ANA 747-400 Pokemon Pikachu livery. This is the D series of the 400 because this was specifically designed for the Japanese short haul market, so it doesn't have the winglets. Singapore A380, 70th anniversary of Singapore Airlines, maybe. I don't think it's of when Singapore became their own country. No, that'd be 51 years, wouldn't it? So it's 70th anniversary of Singapore Airlines, or I think it was back then, it was Singapore Malaysian. Anyway, 9V SKU, I believe SKU is their newest A380, I may be wrong. They phased out one or two of the very first A380s, and they're getting in a couple of others. But they're mainly giving them up because of their the lease is up, but they're really old frames, and these newer frames are slightly lighter, more efficient. SKA, this was the first A380 for Singapore. I don't know what this picture is depicting, which one it is. I can't really see the registration number. But yeah, that's either one. I prefer SKA, seeing it was the first one, first A380 commercially in service. Republic of Turkey A350-100, registration number is TCCAN. It's a pretty cool aircraft, that. Kind of like the livery. Thai Line A330-300 in the new livery, registration number is HSLAH. That's a very nice looking aircraft. Ukraine International 777-200ER URGOA registration number, so it's same as the first one. This has flaps down. That's the first for 777. Okay, what's this? Oh, sorry, that one was 1-200. That's a bit weird. Not often you see Easy Toys do something like that. So, sorry, that's 1-200, this first one. I didn't even see it. I assumed it was 1-400 because all these others were. Yeah, so I won't be getting that one, but looks pretty cool. And then, yeah, back to 1-400 again. This is just regular flaps up. Same registration number. I won't go through all that again. Eva Air Cargo 777 freighter. They've just started receiving their first 777 freighters. This is flaps down. Looks very nice. Again, same aircraft. Registration number B16781. Just regular flaps up. I'll be going through those two again because they come out 1-200 as well. CityLink Garuda A320neo. Registration number is PKGTF 50th A320. Okay, so this is the first 50th A320 in their fleet, and it's pretty cool. PKGTA, just slightly different registration number, and doesn't have those decals, so I guess that's just personal preference if you prefer the decals or not. Shanghai Airlines 767-300, registration number is B2563. Quite an old looking livery, like a 90s style. Alright, so first 1-200 model, or I should say second, but anyway, this is the 747-400ER house colors. I already have this model. Reviewed it some time ago. You may remember. Registration number. If I believe they may have only had one test bed because the 747-400s were already out there, and this ER was just for passengers as a passenger version for Qantas, and then freighters for KLM and Air France. So I believe it was just one, and if it's just one, the registration is N747ER, if I'm correct, if that's what I remember. Brussels Avro RJ100. It's a variant or a sort of a remake of the BAE 146, kind of like what the 717 is to the the MD-80s, the McDonnell Douglas series. Registration number OODWD. That looks pretty cool. You don't see a lot of those RJ100s being released. Alright, so flaps down, EVA cargo, same one again, registration number B16781. And again, same one, just flaps up. Hainan 787-9, registration number is B6969. Pretty cool. I'm kind of thinking about that Hainan Airlines 787 because there is a good chance at some point that they'll replace the A330s that come into Auckland with the 787, and I'm hoping they do, because we get far too many Asian carriers bringing in the A330s, and sort of a lot of the Hainan group, we get 3 aircraft, different airlines, basically the same livery, all A330s, and it gets a bit boring, I must say. Different story, of course, Air New Zealand being the hub, but it's the international carriers, and it's kind of repetitive. Alitalia MD-11, registration number IDUPD. Pretty cool classic model there. I don't like what Alitalia's become, and they've obviously hit bankruptcy. They're looking for a buyer. Lufthansa's looking really to buy them out for a very small price. I think it was something like 50 million euro. I may be wrong, but I believe it was that. It's just a massive mess. Not the airline they used to be. South African A340-600, registration is ZSS&G. Don't need another South African A340, especially if it's just that small sticker at the front of the aircraft. So Beijing 2012, I'm not sure what it was to represent. Maybe it was the, I'm thinking, I don't know when they have the athletics world champs. You know, they have the athletics world champs after the Olympics in the same city, or I think. So I'm not sure if it's that, but yeah, it's not really a model for me. This is one that many people have been wanting to be re-released, and should have been re-released sooner, to be honest. It does bring down its value when it's re-released, but doesn't bother me because I would prefer those who really want it to have it. So I'm glad they re-released it. It's the Korean Air 747-8I HL7638, and it's a fantastic aircraft. I obviously have the first release, which was a long time ago, and you know, if you don't have it, get it now. This is going to sell out in pre-order, so don't waste your time. Don't think it's going to come down in price at all. It's going to sell out. The first one sold out within a couple of days. You had to be in very quick. Jetstar A321, registration number is VHVWZ. Don't need this one, although Jetstar do come here, and they have brought an A321 here a few times. It's not a typical aircraft that you see here. But I won't be getting this one unless they become more regular. Of course, another miscellaneous aircraft. This is again Cathay, because JC Wings seem to not get the license for Cathay, or not allowed the license, so Easy Toys would rather not display the image and say it's miscellaneous. So Cathay A330-300, registration number BLAD, 100th aircraft, so I believe this is 100th A330. And then just the These were the October special releases, so these came out sometime after the regular October releases. I'll just quickly go through them. This has flaps down, flaps up, but flaps up was sold out on Easy Toys. I wanted flaps down anyway. Other places have the flaps up, so just have a look around if you want that one. This is the United Airlines Friendship flaps down. Yep. Final flight. So this is, they put the older sticker, the old United Airlines logo and everything on the fuselage. But it would have been cool if they repainted the whole aircraft. Like lots of people have been saying, you see that nice clean sticker. If you look up close, you can see it's a nice clean sticker on a dirty body, and it kind of ruins it. I would rather they just either leave it or paint the entire aircraft. So but I got it because it is the final flight. Registration N121UA. Malaysia Airlines A350-100 9M MAC flaps down. Nigaraku, I think that's how it's pronounced. It's probably the name of their flag, because this is they've got the Malaysian flag draped over the fuselage. I'm getting the normal livery, so I didn't get this model, but it does look pretty cool. And then same one, this has flaps up. Alright, and last one was the Qatar Airways A350-100 A7ANA, and I've ordered this one as well. So this one and the United last flight flaps down are what I've ordered from the special releases, but there's nothing that interests me in the new releases. Don't need the Korean 747. And Hainan is going to remain a maybe. So yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. I hope you have enjoyed. I hope it hasn't been too long. I didn't mean for it to be incredibly long, this video. Please leave a like if you did enjoy. Comment, tell me what you think of these new releases. Tell me which ones you're going to get. I think both scales have a pretty decent set of releases, although there kind of is no need for two Singapore A380s in one 400 scale. But yeah, that's just how it is. Subscribe for more and share this video as well so other people can know about these new releases and see if they want to get any of them. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.